Howdy, howdy, everybody out there. Welcome back to the dungeon. I'm thinking about calling it the card dungeon, but who knows? Either way, as you can see, we've started the discovery process. And over here, our destination. So let's put you up here, and let's take a step back here. So here we have the Nebula playing cards from EMILYSLEIGHTS52 from Kickstarter, both the regular and the dark purple version. Okay, over here on the side, talking about Kickstarter, we got these from Kickstarter. We're going to be launching, we're going to try to keep to these deadlines. Our geometry deck and our sign-off deck, we're going to try to launch it on Christmas time-ish period. You know what we do here on the channel. We're going to try to keep it nice and even. We're going to try to have a good time. But there's other things happening in the works, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise yet for that. But if anybody is interested in having me review a deck of cards, go ahead and send me a message. Instagram, Facebook, here on YouTube. However you want to do it. If you're interested, just let me know. That's what we're doing here on the channel. So we're going to start off with the regular version. Just like so. Let's take a look at how this is wrapped up. Now, there was a couple of things that had happened with this. Funny story. I'm going to share it with you now. So, probably about a month ago, I told you guys that I had a package coming. And I did, but it was damaged, and so I couldn't get the package. I thought it was these, because I wasn't really sure, because Kickstarter usually sends stuff out. And when I got my first Kickstarter before, they sent it out, and I got the email the day that it arrived in the mail. So I was like, okay, this is cool. So I thought this is what that was, but then it was damaged. And I was like, oh no, what's going to happen? So I reached out to Emily's, and well, then I got the email from her that stated that the gilded decks were still delayed, so nothing had been sent out yet. So I rechecked my order and noticed I had one. So I was like, well, it's not these cards then. So what is it? Well, I found out it was a gift box from a subscription that I had. And yeah, so that was a thing. So then I messaged Emily back, and I was like, figured out what it was. Silly me. So let's step over here so we can take a look at the box. So we've got a nice pink purple hue with a nice light and dark blue Nebula playing cards wrapped around. And then the back here, I'm assuming that this is going to be the back design. You've got broken borders here on the left, the two corners, and then you've got the Nebula going through here. Beautiful. Let's listen for the sound. That first opening. Oh, beautiful. Some people like to smell the cards. To me, it's hearing the box open for the first time. Now, we're going to try to keep the plastic on here. I do have my little Explorer with me today. Okay, but that's okay. Then, we're going to take the cards out. First thing I notice, it's kind of light, which is good. Here's the box. Nothing on the inside. That's okay. We just like to go through the cards real quick like that. The backs, everything looks pretty good. So you can see that nice little spread pattern design is gorgeous. The cards do not have a chunky feeling to them. They're very smooth and very light across the fingers, which I love. You can see that Nebula there. Now here's the question. What happens with the reverse fan? And you got that nice white going through there. Absolutely beautiful. So I love that. Okay. Look familiar? We've got our telescope right over here. So those are the jokers. Let's go with that. We've got our ace of spades with a little Nebula design. Oh, careful. Okay, we're going to set it down here. Okay. So we've got on the spades, there's like a little bit of a hue going on there, like a swirly Nebula design. Nice, beautiful back and forth with the faces. A little infinity symbol there in the middle. The queen and the king. Now we got the diamond, pink diamond there in the center. Looks like the nebula is down towards the center here, which is nice.
Daddy, that is good.
All the way through here. Same thing with the jack, the queen, and the king with the axe. Very nice. Here's the club. Let's get back centered here for you. Very nice. Going through. Now the question here as we get to the hearts is what kind of extra cards are we going to be seeing here in the pack? So we're going to stop right there with the ace. Okay, then we're going to come back around here so we can have the best review possible here. We've got 2 cards left, which is a great sign. Okay, now let's go ahead and pause the video. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. What extra cards do you think came with this deck? So let's take a look. We're going to mix them up. Okay, looks like we've got a double backer. Absolutely fantastic. Now the other card, I'm not going to lie, I took David's pack over to him earlier today and we've already seen the card that's in here. So I've already seen this, but that doesn't mean the excitement for this card is not a level 9,000 or whatever. Totally just messed up that reference. You know, power level over 9,000. Okay, what we have here is a very beautiful extra King of Clubs. But let me come around here. Okay. And with a wave of my hand, we've already turned it into the Queen of Hearts. This card is going to have 1,000 applications that I've already thought of from seeing it earlier. What a beautiful, nice little thing that you can do. Okay, if you don't mess up and show it at the bottom there. So we have a nice, beautiful King of Hearts, King of Clubs, and a Queen of Hearts over here. Let's take a look right here what we've got going on. Okay.
Those are my stickers.
Yeah, those are your stickers. So we've got nice little stickers here with this queen. Let's go ahead and just pop that right off of there. Okay, and what happens when you take the heart away from the queen? Well, I guess she grabs a club. Who knows? Here's your sticker back. Thank you for the use of that. What a wonderful gimmick. I'm going to actually go out because that's what the point of these reviews are. Excuse me. Excuse me again. And we're going to rate this gimmick on a scale, okay, based on other gimmicks we've seen. Now, you've seen the warp card, okay? I believe that for my purposes, that gimmick is going to be 100 times better, okay? 1,000 times better. Not because that's a bad gimmick, okay? But because the versatility of this, when it's in your deck, is even the simplest thing that I came up with earlier, which was just to say, we've got the Queen of Hearts for you, or if you're going to force it somehow, let's say something like this, okay, we're going to spread out the cards, and we're going to force it, okay, just forced it right there like that. That's a natural grip for that, okay? Then all you have to do, okay, all you have to do is if you're putting it back down like so, okay, is just retain a break at that card, unless you lose it like I just did. I didn't rehearse this, as you can tell. So then you're going through the cards, and you're like, okay, okay. Now I've got to the card that's out of place, okay. But I can cover that up so easily. Or if I'm just doing it like this, pick a card, okay. Or like say the sticker that I just had earlier. You can place the sticker on the card on one side, and then you can just, all you have to do is just rotate the deck, and it's already set. So, not to go so far into it as that. Oh, thank you. Much appreciation. This is just a beautiful gimmick. I think that is going to play a major role, and that's a game changer. I've seen them similarly with other cards, but having them with this, Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that spread if you can see that. Maybe you can. Let's come on. Let's bring it back here. Yeah, towards the back, you'll see it a little bit better. Beautiful spread. Now we're going to move on to the dark purple, which is the one that I was really excited about. I'm really a big fan of the purple color. I love seeing color in the cards. I like seeing the spectrum cards, the versatility with that, plus there's other stuff happening with it. Absolutely wonderful. So let's go through and get these out of here. See if we can preserve. It looks like that's a sticker that's on there. Oop.
What happened to that?
There we go. Let's come around over here just so you guys can get the first look. I have not seen these at all. You're going to get the first peek in my blind spot. Ready to go? And take a listen to this. Very nice. Already, now that I've moved out of the blind spot, you got the first peek at that beautiful, gorgeous guild right there. Oh, buddy. That is exciting.
Yeah.
So let's take a feel of that. What? Okay, so this is my first gilded deck that I've ever had. And just trying to get a feel for it. I wonder if that's going to break in a little bit, but you can definitely tell that the other cards are a lot smoother. These ones have a crispy edge, obviously, because they've got that extra gild. Whereas the other cards are quite smooth on the side. These are smooth, but in like a very different way. Take a look at those. Now the question is, anything different here? Same thing there, double backer, and we've got all the cards, the face cards, the same here. Now, wow, that's a little more difficult to do. But you gotta go potty. Duty calls. Hold on 1 second. Over here. There you go. Love you. Okay, so back to the gilded. Let's take a look back here. So my question is, you know, for being inexperienced with gilded, is what are the applications of it? Is there anything special about the gilded that's going to... I just saw something there, but let's see how that's gonna... So you can see it here, and then as you're coming across, there's a little bit of a shine, if you will. So to me, it feels like the purpose of the gilded is for aesthetic quality. And, you know, obviously you'd be able to see that when I do this. So maybe you get a little glimpse of it there. Overall, do I think that it plays a major role with the cards themselves? I would say no. And I would almost say that at first feeling, let's give it a try with these cards. So at first feeling, just doing a simple move like this, there's a stickiness almost, a grip, like a texture to the edge of the cards that you normally don't have. Now the other question is, how long is it going to take to get that worn off? Because eventually that's probably going to get worn out. But still beautiful nonetheless. Both of these decks are amazing. And I definitely look forward to seeing more stuff from Emily. She had already launched, I think, another Nebula version or something. But she has another deck that she released before I'd even gotten these that I haven't got a chance to look at. But we have another Kickstarter that we've already backed, but it hasn't closed out yet, so we've got plenty of time with that. And more stuff coming really soon on the card front. But one more very shameless plug to let you know that we're going to be back working on our sign-off deck. We want to get these out. Hopefully, as I said, we're going to try to launch them hopefully maybe before Christmas if you guys are interested. We're going to be putting a little bit more into the geometry deck as our limited version. This one is going to be our standard version that you'll be able to get at any time, anywhere, probably for a lower price than normal. These are going to be our limited run. And when I say limited, I mean we may end up just printing more of them as time goes on, depending on which one you guys prefer more. And that's something that I will reach out to Kalaka, formerly K Studios, if you guys have been following the channel, and we'll be taking a look at that. So, a couple more things to say before we close out today. That was scary. Happy adventuring, okay? When you're out in the world exploring and you're looking around at different things, just remember, there's more time to do the things that you love, okay? If you love magic, do magic. If you love collecting stuff, collect stuff. If you love blacksmithing, which I got out there today with David and we did some blacksmithing, probably the last time for the season. And we're going to be launching a new channel hopefully very soon, which will be basically a hobbyist channel of us posting videos, and you guys will be able to just watch us do stuff. Anything that you might be interested, you might see on there. I know the ticket items will be crafting, like blacksmithing, leatherworking, model trains, some cardistry stuff, and anything else that you guys might enjoy seeing on there. It's going to, hopefully right now the project is being launched as a time lapse. Maybe we'll do other things. So stay tuned, because we're going to have more cards coming your way, and hopefully we'll get back into doing some magic stuff. We're going to do some live magic. We're going to be opening up some books and learning along with you guys, because we've got so much stuff to learn, and we want you guys to be able to learn it with us. And so hope to hear from you guys down in the comments. Just let me know what you want to see more of. Let me know what you're looking forward to. That way I can see it, because as you well know, I've been so busy lately. I'm working two jobs, still getting the videos out for you guys, and we've got the property here. Yes, so we are here for you guys, just so that we can, come together as a community, and we can basically just have fun and have a good time. So remember, always remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we will see you in the next one.